In the heart of hockey, the 1980s brought us a whirlwind of excitement. I began following the game during the 81-82 season, thanks to a collection of hockey cards that sparked my fascination with stats and player bios. Outside of the 1 or 2 games per week that we got to watch of our beloved Canadiens, these hockey cards became my window into the broader world of the NHL, a way to connect with players from across the league and delve into their individual stories. Now, Denis Savard's story is well documented, but to me, growing up, I always knew him as a Chicago Blackhawk with that spinorama, a perennial top 5 NHL scorer, a player I wish we had. He is, in fact, to this day, the best points per game scorer in the history of the Chicago Blackhawks. It was only several years later that I understood that in 1980 the Canadiens had a chance to acquire him, but they chose Doug Wickenheiser over the local hero, citing concerns about size.
We went for Doug Wickenheiser, and I think they went for him. And after Dave Babbage, I think also that Winnipeg would have been for him. And I think Chicago went for me, and I'm very happy.
It wasn't until 1984 with the selection of Mario Lemieux that I began to grasp the concept of the NHL draft and how teams were built. Denis was ready to play on the Montreal Forum ice. He played there as a Montreal junior. And when he came into the league, he scored his very first NHL goal on Montreal Forum ice, and that goal was announced by none other than legendary Montreal Canadiens announcer Michel Lacroix. In 1990, the Canadiens made amends, trading for Savard. He may not have been in his prime, but he put up some respectable numbers to be part of a Stanley Cup winner in 1993. A memorable moment for fans of my age and generation, getting to witness for the first time a Montreal Canadiens win on home ice at the Montreal Forum. Fast forward to 2013, and I'm living the dream as a public address announcer. I had the privilege of introducing Denis Savard to a packed Bell Center during an NHL alumni game.
Number 18, Denis Savard!
And finally meeting him 20 years after that Stanley Cup win. Naturally, during my childhood, I only had Denis Savard Blackhawk cards. And that brings us to today, a gathering of friends hosted by our friend Sunil, the proud owner of the Habscave, an extensive collection that leaves even pro players in awe. We enjoyed a memorable signing session with Denis Savard, reminiscing about the past, all fueled by the memorabilia, photos, and of course, those cherished hockey cards.
First time I could pronounce my name, I would not guess.
You met Harry Carey?
Oh, I did?
The legend, Harry Carey. The legend. They still play his voice.
Oh yeah, seventh inning.
Seventh inning.
Well, I sang the seventh inning because they had
All right, Cup
different guests come and sing it.
Sox fan, and don't forget Hawk fans. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to and a 1,
2,
and a 3. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the ground.
So that means you were there when Dawson put it comes too.
Oh, of course. Of course. Matter of fact, him and I have our hands on the wall in the downtown Chicago at the sports store.
I remember from last time.
On the wall.
All my
Well, put it on auto join. Put it on auto join.
That's you want to call Dawson on that?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a picture of Denis and send it to Andre. Andre's my boy. He's
Oh, is he really?
a great guy.
If he remembers, because we were downtown Chicago, I forget the name of the place. I don't think it was a sports store. I don't think it's there anymore, but our hands are still on the walls. put your hands into the cement.
You signed many baseballs?
No, that's
With the ink pen on the leather, that's probably something you have before. You must have signed baseballs.
I have, but not many.
Remember in 1985 how close it was against the Oilers, 2-2, and winning at home. They couldn't handle the crowd, the pressure of the Chicago stadium. High score, 11.
10-5 was the Game 5 score, but it was 8-6 Blackhawks for this Game 4. The fact that the Blackhawks tied the series at 2 against the powerhouse Edmonton Oilers was quite impressive. Denis was part of the most offensive series in NHL playoff history as both teams combined for 69 goals.
Spectacular, but Steve Larmer and Savard have worked so well together. As soon as Larmer got that puck, he knew exactly what he was going to do. With it, most people would think that he would have shot. No way, he puts it right back.
Yeah, there you go.
She's got it. Well, it's only 93 cup.
What?
Gary Carter.
Oh, right there. Do you want to talk about Gary?
It's
Barry. Yeah, Gary's the
Gary Carter, you said.
So we had the same agent, Jerry Petrie at the time.
Nice.
And then,
Because Gary's last year was 92 with Montreal.
yeah.
So you were with the Habs in '92, right? Yeah.
Well,
I'm not a Habs fan. Sorry, that's why I'm not.
He's an Expos fan. It's okay. It's okay.
I'll show you guys a picture of my phone in a minute, but I kind of went to the hospital and then saw her and she went in the down house and stuff and I got to meet the cancer. So this is about, let's say 10 years ago. I still talk to the little girl now.
Really? She's a teenager?
Oh, she's 18, 19 now.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
So it's pretty cool.
That's it. Not every story is like my niece. The reason we started fundraising was my niece was 5 years old and she died of a brain tumor. So that's why we got.
That's why he does what he does.
Not every story has to be a bad story, you know. Like that's why we do what we do.
Ça, c'est ma carte recrue que j'avais en 1981. Imagine.
Yeah,
J'ai jamais perdu. Ça, c'est une nouvelle.
I never signed that one. How's that?
Brand new.
I've never seen it.
It's one of those Legend series.
Ah.
Oh, super, super, super. Beautiful.
No, I wasn't.
And they didn't get to remember this whole project? The guy who did this project. Yeah, 2009 as he started, and it took him like 2 years to get all these autographs from those things.
Who read this?
Wow. You know when I found it, it ended up in New Brunswick in a collector's.
Go to Disney World.
Oh, yeah. All right, where's
Nice one.
Look at you.
I don't remember that.
Yes, he doesn't.